Capricorn, welcome to your November tarot reading with me. This is Brooke, and welcome to Nightbird Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure to watch for your sun, your rising, as well as your moon sign in this video. If you're not sure about your rising sign or your moon sign, I've included an astrology generator in the description box where it'll take you to a website which will help calculate that for you. And Capricorn, I've already pre-shuffled for November's reading, so let's jump right in and see what's going on for Capricorn. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. And what has appeared is the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups comes in for Capricorn. The Ten of Cups is very much about completion, symbolized by the number 10. It's also very much about joy, happiness, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, family, children, love. So the Ten of Cups is always about happiness. So there's some underlying matter that is perhaps causing great joy or happiness or rejoicement for Capricorn going into the month of November. And it's very much symbolizing the family unit. Family matters, happiness within the family, especially notable with children, etc., with the Ten of Cups. So that's very good to see for Capricorn. Let's check out the theme, which is Judgment. Interesting, Judgment has been the stalker card for most of the readings this month for some reason. So Judgment has appeared in the theme. So going into the month of November, very much about Judgment is very much a card of messaging. It's ruled by the planet Mercury, which is about communication, messaging. It signifies a period of phasing something out. Judgment's also very symbolic of karma. And I don't speak a lot about karma with this card too much, but karmic cycles, kind of like the Wheel of Fortune to me, is very much about karmic cycles. But Judgment is very much about karmic cycles as well. Some phase or some cycle is phasing itself out for Capricorn going into the month of November. And with that, it's bringing or reaping just rewards or efforts of some kind. So with it, it's a karmic cycle. It's a rite of passage. And it's one where there's a period of rebirth and change with the card of Judgment. So very symbolic when it comes to anything that's trying to become more balanced. And it's a completion card. So karma in particular, the phrase, as you sow, so shall you reap. So anything that you have put out there, Capricorn, whether it's good or bad, and I truly, frankly, think that it's something that's very much beneficial with the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is coming in for Capricorn. The most recent past, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles to me very much symbolizes coming out of the most recent past. A period of financial stability, feeling very much financially independent, feeling as if the abundance that you are creating, Capricorn, whether if you're a single person, not in a relationship, or whether you're coupled up, there's an abundance, there's financial stability, there's an awareness of what you have created, the atmosphere that you have created for yourself or for your loved ones. And it's also, to me, a great card of feeling financially free. One of the best pieces of advice that I've gotten as a young woman back in the day was from a Capricorn who told me, and it still stands true to this day, try to become as financially independent as you can, to never depend on anyone financially. And that's the best piece of advice that you can give to any person, but especially to young women. So when I see the Nine of Pentacles, I think about that because it's very much basing itself upon personal achievement, personal success for Capricorn. The present energies, we have another Pentacles card, which is the Page of Pentacles. This could be a child. This could be Earth sign energy. This also could be a significator card for you, Capricorn. The Page of Pentacles in particular is very centered around job. It's the work card traditionally. It's very centered around job, very centered around perhaps study. There also could be an element of job balance, work balance, schooling, going to school, going to work, working on a project, having a full-time job, and perhaps having another part-time job or a supplemental form of income. So the concentration is very much about money, job, work, okay? For many of those, this also could be a period or a cycle of reaping the rewards or seeing the benefits of the hard work that you've put in. And Capricorns are very motivated, very self-disciplined, very driven. Capricorn's nature. So the practicality of Capricorn is the drive. Every Capricorn that I've come across, and my moon's in Capricorn, so I can see a bit of that. There's much ambition and much drive and much self-discipline. When the goal is there, when the focus is there, Capricorn, you have a great drive, especially a great work ethic, which is coming up in the reading for November. Let's take a look at the challenge, and it's the Six of Swords. So the challenge is to enable yourselves this month, Capricorn, to say to yourself, I'm working hard, I'm reaping the benefits. Now's the time perhaps for me to realize and to honor yourselves in taking a break, taking a mini weekend getaway, taking, what do they call it, a staycation, where you just stay in your area or your town and go somewhere for a weekend getaway. Giving yourself the permission, Capricorn, to realize that you've moved out of difficulties. This card's very symbolic of moving out of a difficult transition, a difficult period, something that perhaps is now being notified or being realized. You don't have to be at the office every single day. You don't have to be, you can allow your employees to supervise themselves, to give yourself a bit of a break, to be able to take off for the weekend and not have to be constantly on your cell phone receiving updates about what's going on in the office or in the workplace, etc. To enable yourselves, Capricorn, this month, that you don't have to be around as much, okay? The freedom is detaching a bit from hovering or from worrying about how everything's going to be executed while you're out. So there's a bit of more freedom for you, Capricorn, this month. And the challenge is to enable yourself to not go into the office every day. Come in a little bit later. Take a day off. Take a weekend off. I'm giving you permission, Capricorn, to take some time off. I'm going to put that in the byline of your title. Take some time off because you deserve it. You've been working very hard, clearly, and you have very much, for many, financial stability to do so. The potential outcome, we have the Six of Pentacles. So your reading is heavy with money, influence, with Three Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity. It's gift giving. It's the spirit of giving back. It's the spirit of charity. And this also could be a helping hand being given to Capricorn as well. So there's this spirit, and it could be because we're going into the period of Christmas and Thanksgiving and holiday. There's a gift-giving, kind of generous type of spirit that's coming up for you, Capricorn, in the potential future, where, you know, they do Secret Santa. A good friend of mine does a Secret Santa in her neighborhood. Nobody ever knows that it's her, and she does something kind and nice for someone around the Christmas holidays. But the Six of Pentacles is very much about giving back, giving to causes, giving to charity, okay? Anything where you have enough to give to others. So there's a definite financial balance where Capricorn may seem very prosperous and wanting to give back to community, wanting to give back to friends, family. So there's this gift giving, and the gift can also be within yourselves, Capricorn, of giving the gift to you, taking some time off. The next card that we have is the Eight of Swords. So that's a card of feeling entrapped, stuck, confined. So once again, going back to allowing yourself to let go a little bit and to trust others in executing the job or performing something on their own, not having to hover, not having to be on call, and to allow yourself to gradually pull away from that. And then we have the Five of Cups. So these are detachment cards. So we're detaching from this. So the Five of Cups is letting go. It can also be a bit of regret, like, oh, I don't know if I should have done that. But it's also working on something that's still left behind. Okay, so try not to become too disappointed. Try not to become too regretful when it comes to things that are very much on an emotional level where you feel that you have to constantly be so emotionally entangled or emotionally involved. Step back a bit this month, Capricorn. And then we have Major Arcana card, the Devil. The Devil can very much be about depression. This also could be addiction. This is something that you feel very chained and bound to. So the message for Capricorn for November is to very much allow yourself to be given the gift of stepping back, to not be so caught up in things that perhaps you really shouldn't give so much of your time, so much of your energy to, that because it's going to kind of turn Capricorn into some sort of tailspin where you feel that you have to be very much too much, very much what's the movie? When the Devil Wears Prada. I love that movie. I have the book somewhere, but anyway, she's so controlling, and I'm not saying you're the Devil Wears Prada, but she's so controlling. Her reputation is one of a clear threat to so many, and she has a vulnerability that comes across in that movie. Meryl Streep's character has such a vulnerability deep under those thick layers of wanting to control everything. So the message for Capricorn once again is to enable yourselves to reap the rewards this month, to enable yourselves financially. You're looking very stable. Work is a big constant. Allow yourselves a break once in a while. Take a weekend staycation. That's always fun. Go to your local bed and breakfast in town that you've always wanted to go to. I love stuff like that. And the Six of Pentacles is very much about giving back, helping out, giving to others who are perhaps less fortunate, charity, generosity, gift giving, perhaps telling your staff you get a week's paid vacation for the whole week of Christmas this year, whatever it is, whatever ideas that you have. So Capricorn, you're very driven, you're very ambitious, you seem to be very financially stable for the month of November as well. So good things for Capricorn. So thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. I hope this reading was helpful. If you'd like to book a private session with me, check out my website. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can please do so. That's in the description box. And make sure to subscribe, Capricorn. My numbers are going up, up, up. So have a very blessed month, Capricorn. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.